Shivavaratri today, one of the most sought-after Hindu festival in the country. A large throng of devotees have reached the temple of Pashupatinath in the capital and several other Shiva shrines across the country today to pay their homage to Lord Shiva, the deity of meditation, even as his sight generates significant awe because of his destructive power, while at the same time teaches us to keep our ego at a distance, citing that it's our ego that makes us a less loving person. Good evening, I'm Sarah Chitrakar and these are the headlines of the hour. It's Shivavaratri today. A large throng of devotees and revelers flock to Pashupatinath temple in the capital and other Shiva shrines. The Nepal Army celebrates its 260th year of establishment, a colorful event held at the capital's Tudikil. 4 former army generals from India also graced the event. British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak is to urge world leaders to double down on military support for Ukraine as world leaders meet at the Munich Security Conference. And Nepal chalk out a 3-wicket win over Namibia at the ICC World Cricket League 2 series. Malla duo and Asif Sheikh star with the bat in the chase of 275 runs. Shivavaratri, a major Hindu festival, is being celebrated with much fanfare and enthusiasm across the country today. The devotees throng to various Shiva temples, rivers and ponds to pay their homage to Lord Shiva, also popularly known as Mahadev or the gods of all gods, since early morning today. The day also holds a special significance in Hindu culture as it is believed that prayers offered to Shiva on this day will awaken spiritual awareness in devotees. There is also a Hindu culture of fasting on this day and worshipping Lord Shiva, accompanied by Shiva hymns and dancing throughout the night tonight. The legend says that Lord Shiva, who usually resides in the mountains, feels cold on this day, and hence the custom of making bonfire on the night of Shivavaratri had started. The Pashupati Area Development Trust had formed 8 subcommittees for the comfort of the pilgrims and devotees reaching the Pashupatinath temple, while 5 queues have been arranged along with tight security management and health camps. According to the PADT, a total of 7,000 security personnel have been deployed, including scouts, while 50 health camps have been approved. The PADT had also arranged parking facilities at Tilganga Corridor, office of the PADT, Police Circle Gaushala and Siphal Ground. The PADT had also made arrangements for food and accommodation of the sages who have travelled from across the country and abroad for the festival, while these sages, or popularly called Babas, are also a major attraction of the Shivavaratri festival. On the occasion of Mahashivavaratri today, the Nepal Army celebrated its 260th year of establishment. The Nepal Army coincides its Army Day celebration every year on the day of Mahashivavaratri, as 5 companies had been established under Nepal Army on this day 260 years ago. Celebrating the 260th anniversary, the Nepal Army held a special function at the capital's Tudikil. Over 3,000 Army personnel participated at the various programs held at Tudikil today. Nepal Army helicopters displayed the national flag and sprinkled flowers in the capital's Tudikil to mark the anniversary. Likewise, army parades and cannon firing were displayed along with cultural performance at Tudikil today. The participants also performed a musical piece to set a world record by playing 155 madals, a traditional Nepali musical instrument. Four former army generals from India also graced the event today. All the 4 former army generals who had also received the Honorary General of Nepal Army, Dalbir Singh, Deepak Kapoor, J.J. Singh and Somnath Sharma participated at the function. President Bidyadevi Bhandari, Vice President Nanda Bahadur Pun, Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal, among other dignitaries, also graced the event. Chief of Army Staff Prabhu Ram Sharma on the occasion of Army Day has said the institution would not tolerate any activity undertaken out of vested interest that hurts the prestige of the institution. Doctors involved in the treatment of a Nepali Congress parliamentarian Chandra Bhandari in Mumbai has informed that his condition has been improving. The level of supplemental oxygen that is being provided to Bhandari has been reduced by 45%, while his lungs have started functioning without support. Congress leader Yograj Kandil, quoting Dr. Mukesh Mishra, who is involved in the treatment of Bhandari, said that the level of supplemental oxygen will be further reduced as per the condition of Bhandari. Parliamentarian Bhandari and his mother were injured in a gas explosion at his residence in capital's Buddhanagar on Monday. Both of them were immediately taken to Kantipur Hospital. However, Bhandari's 86-year-old mother, Harikala, succumbed to her injuries on Thursday morning. Parliamentarian Bhandari was flown to Mumbai, India for further treatment at a National Burns Hospital. The final rites of renowned literator Mohan Hemanshu Tapa has been held in capital's Pashupati Areghat earlier today. Tapa, who was born in Gokarna in the year 1993 of Nepali calendar, had been residing at Nakhipot, Lalitpur. Tapa, who was suffering from high blood pressure, breathed his last 3 days ago. Tapa's final rites was delayed as his son was abroad. Tapa's family informed that his final rites was held at 11 a.m. earlier today at Pashupati Areghat. Tapa's contribution to Nepali literature include a collection of poems titled Khukuri Mathi Ek Chauta Badal, as well as a literary criticism Sahitya Parichay. Minister for Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation Sudan Kirati has said that local products must be prioritized to strengthen tourism at local level. While speaking at a program organized on the occasion of Silver Jubilee of Rural Tourism Village in Siangja's Sirubari, Minister Kirati urged to expand homestays. Late Captain Rudraman Gurung had established the first homestay in Sirubari 25 years ago with a view to promote a Gurung civilization and culture and to economically uplift the village by welcoming domestic and international tourists. The village is 1600 meters above sea level, while the location can be reached from Pokhara to Nagdada through Siddhartha Highway, which is at a distance of 35 kilometers. The livestock farmers hit hard by bird flu will be provided relief assistance within next week. The meeting of the Council of Ministers held on Thursday decided to compensate livestock farmers for their livestock and grains that were destroyed last year. According to the spokesperson of the Department of Livestock, Dr. Chandra Bhandari, the government has to compensate 580 million rupees to the livestock farmers. The government destroys livestock once bird flu is detected. Farmers receive compensation up to 70% of the total investment from District Agriculture Input Center or the Department of Livestock Services. Around 300 livestock farmers of 15 districts, including Kathmandu, Bhaktapur and Lalitpur, have not received compensation. Farmers hit by bird flu between mid-December 2021 to mid-June 2022 have yet to be compensated. Time now for our segment, Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Here's the question: what could be reason for businesses hitting the streets to get their demands fulfilled? Your options are A, impractical interest rates, B, apathic government, and C, ploy to waiver debt. The voting is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Time now for international update. British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak is to urge world leaders to double down on military support for Ukraine. In a speech at the Munich Security Conference, Sunak will say allies must give the country advanced NATO standard capabilities. But he will also go further and call for NATO to offer long-term security assurances against Russian aggression. The underlying theme of the conference is an attempt by allies to remake the case for defending Ukraine. The three-day gathering to discuss global security, taking place in Germany a few days ahead of the first anniversary of Russia's invasion, will provide a key test of Western support for Kyiv as both sides in the war prepare for spring offensives. Ukraine's allies are trying to demonstrate their resolve, trying to convince the Russian government that they will not give up or give in, even if the cost in blood and treasure increases in coming months as both sides launch fresh military campaigns. Most of those attending the conference, from heads of state and ministers to diplomats and spies, are from Europe or the US, including a US Vice President Kamala Harris and nearly 30 European heads of government. No Russian officials have been invited. Police in Karachi say they have retaken their headquarters after it was attacked by the Pakistani Taliban. Security forces regained control after several hours and killed all 3 militants, a government spokesman said. 3 police officers and a civilian were killed in the attack, he added. Witnesses reported hearing a huge explosion from inside the station, which houses some of the city's most senior officers, following smaller blasts and gunfire. Some reports say the attackers were wearing police uniforms. Deputy Inspector General Irfan Baloch told Reuters that up to 30 officers could have been inside at the time of the attack. Tehrik-e-Taliban Pakistan (TTP) are most active in mountainous areas near the border with Afghanistan, but they have been carrying out operations in other parts of the country and have recently stepped up attacks on police in the northwest of Pakistan as part of their campaign against the Islamabad government. They are separated from the Taliban ruling Afghanistan, although the two share a common ideology. Nepal produced another scintillating performance with the bat as they registered a morale-boosting 3-wicket victory over Namibia at the ICC World Cricket League 2 series. Nepal elected to field first after winning the toss in the match at Kantipur TV ground. The two openers, Loandre Lorenz and Carl Brienstock, provided a good start to the visitors with a 64-run partnership. Sandeep Lamishane provided the breakthrough for Nepal as Carl Brienstock departed after scoring 20 runs. Loandre also fell to Sandeep for 41 runs. Namibia at one stage were reeling at 138 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. Namibia innings was lifted by Zane Green, who scored 75 unbeaten runs, and Piquet Yafrans, who contributed 49 runs, as they ended with 274 runs for the loss of 6 wickets. Sandeep Lamishane was the most successful bowler for Nepal with 3 wickets. Chasing 275 runs for victory, Nepal began badly as Kushal Bhutel fell cheaply for 1 run. Gyanendra Malla and Asif Sheikh added 139 runs for the 2nd wicket record partnership. Gyanendra Malla departed after scoring 65 runs, while Asif Sheikh top scored for Nepal with 81 runs. Skipper Rohit Paudel and Kushal Malla also added 92 runs for the 4th wicket partnership. Kushal Malla scored 62 runs, while Rohit Paudel chipped in with 39 runs. Nepal lost a flurry of wickets at the end, but eventually reached the target in the 49th over, losing 7 wickets. The 17th edition of Pokhara International Marathon has kicked off. Kenya's Stephen Kesai has won the main category, clocking 2 hours, 20 minutes and 7 seconds, while Julius Muriu Bahom, also from Kenya, came second, completing the 42-kilometer distance in 2 hours, 27 minutes, 3 seconds. Tribhuvan Army Club's Homlal Shrestha came third with 2 hours, 29 minutes. Marathon champion Kesai bagged 500,000 rupees cash prize. A runner-up Bahom bagged 300,000 rupees and Shrestha won 200,000 rupees. Likewise, in the women's half marathon category, Rajpura Pachai of Nepal Police completed the allotted distance in 1 hour 23 minutes 6 seconds to win the race. APF's Brinda Danke Shrestha came in second, clocking 1 hour 26 minutes, while Purna Lakshmi Neopane came in third with a timing of 1 hour 26 minutes and 49 seconds. This is the first edition since the organizers received a route permit from the Association of International Marathons and Distance Races AIMS. Those were our latest headlines. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.